All right, welcome back to the deep dive. So it is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026.
Yep.
And if you're looking at the S&P 500 today, I mean, it's a party. We are seeing near record valuations.
It looks like pure good news. Wall Street is definitely celebrating.
But that's our mission today, right? To kind of look under the hood of this good news.
Yeah.
Because the headlines are all about a booming labor market, but the fine print tells a very different story.
It really does. It's a story about massive data revisions and, maybe more importantly, a physical wall that the whole AI sector might be about to hit.
Okay, so let's start with the headline numbers. The Bureau of Labor Statistics jobs report for January, it was a total stunner.
The huge beat. Economists were forecasting, what, 55,000 jobs added?
55,000, and the actual number came in at 130,000.
More than double.
Yeah.
And the unemployment rate dipped down to 4.3%. On the surface, I mean, this is the soft landing everyone was hoping for.
But here comes the catch. You have to look at the revisions.
This is the wait, what moment. To make this January number work, the government went back and basically rewrote the entire story of 2025.
I saw that, and the revision was it was huge. The original report was that the economy added 584,000 jobs last year.
And the new number?
Slashed.
Yeah.
All the way down to just 181,000.
Exactly. And that completely changes the narrative. It means the labor market was, much weaker, much more fragile last year than we thought.
It's like we thought we were running on concrete, but it turns out it was thin ice.
Right. So now we have this January surge of 130,000 new jobs.
And when you look at the sectors, healthcare is leading, like it always does, but the one that really jumped out at me was non-residential construction, up 33,000 jobs.
And if you connect the dots, that number makes perfect sense. In this economy, that usually points to one thing.
Data centers.
The physical build-out for the AI boom, it's finally showing up in a big way in the labor stats.
Which explains the crazy split in the stock market today, right? Yeah, the AI hardware guys, Micron, Texas Instruments, they just surged.
They're selling the picks and shovels for the gold rush. But then you look at the software side.
Salesforce, Intuit, they all got hit.
Right. The market is getting scared that AI is actually going to displace their business models. But what's really fascinating is that even the hardware winners have this new hurdle.
This AMBY thing.
AMBY.
Okay, so I know NIMBY, not in my backyard. This has to be no AI in my backyard.
You got it. And we're seeing this backlash start to bubble up. In places like New York, communities are actively blocking new server farms.
Because they're just so resource intensive.
Incredibly. I mean, to cool a single large data center, you can need up to 300,000 gallons of water a day.
300,000 gallons daily. Wow. Okay, I can see why local residents would be worried about their water supply, not to mention electricity.
It raises this huge question about the physical limits of a digital economy. The demand for AI can be infinite, but if you can't get a permit to build the power-hungry infrastructure, you hit a ceiling.
That is going to be a huge battle to watch. Okay, let's shift to some corporate winners and losers today. Who stood out?
For me, the star was Shopify. The stock was up over 10%.
They beat on revenue, right?
Yeah, $3.67 billion. But the really impressive number was their efficiency. Their payback period for acquiring a new customer is down to just 5.5 months.
That is unbelievably fast. Getting your money back in under 6 months is...
Yeah. And on the struggling side.
It was a rough day for Kraft Heinz. They hit pause on their plans to split the company.
And the market did not like that.
No. And T-Mobile also dropped after missing its subscriber targets.
So to wrap it all up, we've got a jobs report that looks strong on the surface, but is hiding a much weaker past.
And we have a tech boom that is running headfirst into some very real, very physical resource limits.
It means that the whole digital revolution is becoming more and more dependent on getting physical permission. Water, power, permits.
The easy growth phase might be over. And that leads a really interesting question for you to think about. If this NAIMBY movement spreads, and communities across the country start saying no thanks to data centers, what happens to those sky-high valuations of the tech hardware giants, the ones that are banking on that endless physical expansion?
A very good question.
Thanks for listening to this deep dive.